down to their gears. All right, YouTubes. Oh, I just got done doing some door gaskets. Don't worry, I spared you that. I didn't want to film door gaskets. But I did get a call from a liquor store. They're like, oh, it's emergency. My 3-door cooler's down. And I really want you to come out today. So I'm like, all right, let's go scope it out and see what we get into. I'll bring you guys along and see if we can make a little video. Let's get out there. Oh, Tippins. Some gloves. Yeah, pants with knee pads today. Whoop, whoop. Let's get in there. Your job just got easier because your setup time used to be 25 minutes. Now it's only 1 minute. Scan to see this time savings. All right, I got the unit loaded up. I built my own chicken scratch ladder crane. I'll show you guys that, see if it works to get this up to the roof by myself. I used a ladder jack and some strut, and we'll see how it works. Keep your fingers crossed. All right, YouTubes. I'm gonna get my bag, recovery machine, ladder set up, a bunch of gear set up and up to the roof, and then we'll tune back in, and I'll try and get the GoPro on the forehead up there. So just give me a second. We'll get rolling here. I'm gonna do this condensing unit change out. The old one, the compressor failed, and we just decided to change the condensing unit. So hang in there, and we'll get going here in just a sec. All right, y'all know the drill. All this stuff's got to get up to the roof and over to where you're working. I'll get you all clued in here in just a sec. All right, this is where I'm going to be working. This compressor here failed. It goes down to a 3-door reach-in full of beers. This is no longer in play. It was for an old ice maker, I believe, or they might have had a condensing unit hooked up to it. This is no longer in play. That over there is no longer in play. I put that one in, God, years ago. You guys might remember that video. So this one's hitting the road ski here. I'm gonna scab power off this disconnect for this project with my jumper cord, and we'll get into that. And we'll get going here. I had bought this off Amazon years ago. You've probably seen it in some of my videos, my little electric winch. We'll see if my little hookup's gonna work. There's the unit. We'll see if my homemade ladder crane will work or not. A ladder jack. Mega bolted in a piece of unistrut, shallow strut with my little winch. Did a chicken shit bend on it in my little vise. And it'll be good for small stuff, nothing big. But we're gonna try it out. Let me, I'm gonna come down and hook up the strap right now. hopefully we can get it. We can get it out far enough. Okay. We'll see how it gets centered up on there. This is a maiden voyage. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. All right. And the idea is to hopefully it'll get up high enough we could swing it back in over the ledge here. Let's see. Here we go. Here goes anything. Take some weight off, see how it feels. Feels okay. It's coming up. Everything looks okay. Oh, that was my cable wigging out. See that? I should have just went single cable. That wasn't anything other than my cable going through that lower pulley goofed up. Let's see if we get enough height to drag it over the edge. This is the moment of truth, right here. Dragging her in. Could have just got it a little higher, would have been perfect. A little bit higher would have been the dream. But hey, for a chicken shit setup, I just got a 1-horse condensing unit to the roof. And this is all modular, so I could take it apart. Needed to be a hairball higher. And I'll probably just go single cable going forward. I doubled up the cable on the winch. I don't think I needed to. This thing only weighs like 150 pounds. So there's that. All right, I know you're all gonna ask me about it. Here's the deal. Do not do what I do. Do not do this. But here's how I did it. I bought a ladder jack at Home Depot. They're 84 bucks. 84 bucks for the ladder jack. You've seen where you can put it across 2 ladders and put another one. I got a piece of shallow strut. It fits right in there, bolted, tons of bolts. Put it in my vise and made a chicken shit bend that is absolutely squirrely. And then I bought a little T. I bought the T. Unistrut T, put a bunch of duct tape on it for my hand, and then that's the Amazon winch. That's a couple $100. So you could build the whole thing for like $300. I wouldn't probably lift up anything too heavy with it, but like a little compressor, or that's a 1-horse condensing unit I just pulled up here. It worked. You guys could take this, build on it, and make it better, but I wouldn't do this. I would absolutely do not do this. But that's how I did mine. Right. Let's see, I just spent a ton of time just to get that thing to the roof. And we gotta get it recovered. So if you're gonna bid a job like this, if you're running your own deal, man, you gotta put a bunch of time in for logistics. And you'll usually see on these type of jobs, Tippy doesn't make the starting lineup on a change out. I get the, which bag is this one? This has been a good bag. Tech MCT. Tech MCT's been a good bag. This unit's so old, even the plastic's rusted. All right, hooked up for the recovery. I'm gonna suck her down from the high side. There she goes. And we'll get this guy recovered up. So I'm gonna put a fresh charge in it, and then I'm probably gonna cut the 3/8 from back there. This looks pretty crusty. I'm gonna probably cut it from behind that coupling. And then this I'm gonna cut back for the repipe also. See if I got my knife. This unit goes to a little 3-door reach-in. And the good news is it's full of gas, so the odds of it being a leaker is pretty slim. How it sits right now, so I got to get this cleaned up. Long strokes on there, you clean it up real fast. I'm gonna cut it up here. And that 3/8, we'll get it back there behind that coupling for a chopper. Hey, a heads up too, if you buy the Milwaukee tubing cutter, the 12 volt, it does not cut 3/8. The lowest it goes is 1/2 inch. Just a heads up. That'll be good. Little Choppa Joe wheel. All right, that one. I think we'll go right there. Choppa Joe Squeal. A little electrical and some connectors, and we can get this out of there. Make sure I got the power up. I'm pretty sure I turned the breaker off the other day, but we're gonna check for power here. See here, another unit without a disconnect. Today I did, let me show you, I had my ladder over there when I brought the unit up, and I was bringing all my gear up. For this one, I just got a 30 amp 2-pole switch in a rain tight box, and then that'll be our disconnect right there. 30 amp double pole. Brink, brink. And I'm gonna I'll probably end up putting it in here like this, and the doghouse will go over it, even make it more rain tight, and then make a little connector into the new unit. That's what I'm gonna do for disco on this one. Bigger units, you know, the little switch can't handle the amp draw, but that little switch is good for 30 amps. It'll be fine on a little 1-horse. Oh, we got voltage. That's a bummer. On both of them. 240 volts. This thing only had like a couple, maybe sheetrock screws holding it in. And that was it. All right, we can get this out of the way. I'm gonna get a broom and do some house cleaning over here. We'll do a little house cleaning, and then we'll get our new unit up here. Talking with the owner was up here. I got the pipe fitted. how I want it. I gotta go get my nitrogen tank so I can flow my nitrogen, and then we can braze this thing up and grab my scraps. This fitting will be the 56 with the flux, and the rest will just be the 15%. And flow nitrogen, braze it up, and then we can get it on the vacuum pump, or after a nitrogen test, get it on the vacuum pump and then work on our electricals. I couldn't film for a minute there because the boss came up. We were having a good conversation. It's too bad I couldn't have recorded it. You guys would have cracked your asses up. It was funny. It got really good there. It got really, really good. There we go. We're all sealed up. Okay. All right. Striker. My favorite striker. All right, we are on braze. We are open to the world. We're gonna go in the high side, out the low side. And let's start back. Well, yeah, let's start back there on that liquid line. Do the little dance, do the little dance. Dance in your pants. Woo. Wrap the sight glass. Yes, I did. You're supposed to wrap these so they don't leak. So I got it getting mega cooled off. Hey man, NorCal Day forgets stuff too. It happens. So. It happens, man, it happens. Turn the gas on, Dave. There you go. Okay. That back there so we don't need to melt a bunch of insulation. It'll get stinky and nasty. Finger. You hear it, but I can't see it. Must be low over there, probably Coast Guard. Look, the squirrel. Make it pretty. Flame's a little too hot for sure. That's what I was feeling. Check that with the mirror here in a minute. Good flow. Yeah, it did. I knew I was going to burn that foot over there aiming that way. Kind of like a trademark move. Could have put the rag over the foot. Alright, got a little visual inspection on all the welds here. That looks good. That one looks good. Looks good, looks good. That one looks good. Looks good. Where did we end up at? Right here. Ooh, look, shaky bacon on the back side right there. I don't like that. I gotta redo that one. See, NorCal Dave's human. I swear to God I had the torch too hot. Yep, I don't like that at all. So that's a redo. That one looks good. Under here looks good. Happy with that. Ooh, shaky bacon right there. Right on that little corner. So that's 2 shaky bacons. Ooh, bottom on this one looks good, bro. Not the prettiest, but hey. That's not leaking, but I don't like this little corner lip right here. And then where was that other one? Was right here. So 2 little spots. 2 little spots I wasn't stoked with. And that's what you got to get the mirror for. Little mirror check. Then if we get these good, we'll nitrogen test it and get some soapy bubbles on there to confirm, and then do a pressure test, right? And then we should be in good shape. Yeah, I didn't like how that was set up before. I didn't like this corner right here. It just looked like it cracked or moved or something. Like I didn't get my fillet in there right. Something. I know I had the torch was way too hot when I was rolling. Yeah, see, that looks better. See, I like the way that came out. And then this right here, I think I had a shiner block. But then again, I had the torch way too hot and I knew it. And it's like I get in go mode and then I don't adjust. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot nicer. Right there. But that's what the mirror's for, right? So we can check ourselves. Oh yeah, much better. Now we can nitrogen test and soap bubble. Nitrogen pressure holding charge. I'm gonna go get the soap bubbles. We'll check all the work here, and then we'll get ready for a vacuum pump. When it's on the vacuum pump, then we'll start working on the electrical. And I don't hear anything obvious. That's good. That's a good sign. And we'll see how we make out here. All right, 2-pole switch. We've got line and line, load and load. So when the switch is off, both legs are dead. 2-pole switch. Kink, kink. The pressure test is solid as a rock. I got the electrical done. I didn't video that. I'm gonna get it on the vacuum pump. That's my next move. I'm running a little pump down test on it right now. This will be the last jug of 404A that I had on the van. And this system was 404, so I'm gonna keep it 404. Yeah, she's pumping down. My head pressure's not skyrocketing, so I haven't overcharged it yet, so that's good.
Well, hot dog. 448A. The most energy efficient, reduced global warming alternative to 404A. 5 to 16% lower energy consumption in medium temp. And it costs half the price of 404, so why would you ever buy 404 again? There's no reason to buy 404. Just my 2 cents. NorCal's tip of the day. I want to check, see where my cutout is. I think I set it for 5. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9er, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, right on the money. All right. I got to, I'm gonna finish charging this up. And that was my pump down test where I had set my low pressure control. And we'll see how the charge makes out. It's really close to a full charge right now. And I'm probably just gonna insulate the suction line with the foam tape like they had it. I have some of that on the van. It's probably what I'll do. All right, got the cover back on. I got to show you guys the downstairs unit. You haven't seen that yet. That's the cover they had over the old one, so I just reused it.
no rubber dooskies. And they got a scrap company coming to get all this shit off the roof. So that'll be nice. But let's show you the downstairs unit. All right, this is the unit we're cooling. It's a 3-door master built. R404A. These guys put this evaporator. It basically makes the fans 2 speeds. So when it gets to set point, they slow down. Before it was popular. That's the cooler. Oh man, the El Sols. Oh, the El Sols. Chalada. Oh, the standard. Viper. Oh, like an iceberg in here. So that's the cooler. Did you guys ever know this for the soapy bubbles? Sorry, Sideshow Bob. For professional use only.